Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citrus Club. I am your host Blair and here I am with these wonderful actors. Say hello, actors.
Oh, hello.
And guess what? We have another Christmas radio show just for you. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you for supporting us. And without further ado, let's get into the Elves and the Shoemaker.
A shoemaker, by no fault of his own, had become so poor that at last he had nothing left but leather for one pair of shoes.
It is no use. I have done all I can. This will be the last pair ever made by my hands.
So in the evening, he cut out the shoes, which he wished to begin to make the next morning. And, as he had a good conscience, he lay down quietly in his bed, commended himself to God, and as he fell asleep, he said,
Please send a little help, Lord. I sure could use it. Amen.
In the morning, after he had said his prayers, he was just going to sit down to work. The two shoes stood quite finished on his table. He was astounded, and knew not what to say to it. He took the shoes in his hands to observe them closely, and they were so neatly made that there was not one bad stitch in them, just as if they were intended as a masterpiece.
But how could this be? Just last night, these were pieces of fabric.
As he studied the newly made shoes, his wife greeted him warmly.
These are amazing! You have done such great work. These shoes could be worn every day without breaking. Just look at how fine they are.
How can I give this to a buyer when I myself do not know how it was made?
Be thankful it is done and rest easy that it is good work.
Soon after, a buyer came in, and as the shoes pleased him so well, he paid more for them than it was customary, and, with the money, the shoemaker was able to purchase leather for 2 pairs of shoes.
Let us see what happens tonight. I will try once again and leave these pieces of leather here on the table.
Do what you must, but after, please come to bed, dear.
He cut them out at night, and the next morning was about to set to work with fresh courage, but he had no need to do so, for when he got up, they were already made, and buyers also were not wanting, who gave him money enough to buy leather for 4 pairs of shoes.
Hey, where's mine? I'll pay you double.
All right, everyone, line up and take your pick. If we run out today, come back tomorrow. With this stroke of luck, we will be able to make 100 shoes in a week.
If it means seeing you smile like that, I will make 1,000 shoes.
How about you start with cutting these 4, and tomorrow we can head to the market for more leather with what we have made today.
I believe that is a wonderful plan.
The following morning, he found the 4 pairs made, and so it went on constantly. What he cut out in the evening was finished by morning, so that he soon had his honest independence again, and, at last, became a wealthy man. Now it befell that one evening not long before Christmas, when the man had been cutting out, he said to his wife before going to bed,
What do you think? If we were to stay up tonight to see who it is that lends us this helping hand.
We should know who has been helping us. Let's hide here in the shadow of the kitchen.
The woman lit a candle, and they hid themselves in a corner of the room, behind some clothes which were hanging up there, and watched.
How long shall we wait?
Let's stay till the candle burns out. Then we will know for sure what is occurring after the sun sets.
When it was midnight, 2 pretty little naked men came, sat down by the shoemaker's table, took all the work which was cut out before them, and began to stitch and sew and hammer so skillfully and so quickly with their little fingers that the shoemaker could not turn away his eyes for astonishment.
Look here!
A hole, a tear.
A hole, a tear, we must repair!
I will take the hammer to hit and hit.
I will sew around bit by bit.
Little by little, we fix and fix.
Everything is easy when we're in the mix.
Look how quickly they move. One shoe done in less than half an hour.
Have you ever seen such things? Little men with hammers and sewing needles.
In all my years, never but quiet. It seems they are almost done.
A small stitch here.
A quick tug there.
Well, check out this shoe.
And here's its pair.
They did not stop until all was done, and stood finished on the table, and they ran quickly away the next morning. The woman paced and paced until finally she said,
The little men have made us rich, and we really must show that we are grateful for it. They run about so and have nothing on and must be cold. I tell thee what I'll do. I will make them little shirts and coats and vests and trousers and knit both of them a pair of stockings. And you too, make them 2 little pairs of shoes.
I shall be very glad to do it. They deserve our thanks. Give me the smallest piece of leather you could find.
If we work fast enough, we will have it all ready for them when they return tonight.
When everything was ready, they laid their presents all together on the table instead of the cutout work, and then concealed themselves to see how the little men would behave. At midnight, they came bounding in and wanted to get to work at once, but as they did not find any leather cutout, but only the pretty little articles of clothing, they were at first astonished, and then they showed intense delight.
What is this?
So fine and soft to see.
A shirt? Some trousers?
It's perfect for you and me.
They dressed themselves with the greatest rapidity, putting the pretty clothes on and singing,
Well, well, fine sir.
That's fine gentlemen to you.
Now we are boys so fine to see. Why should we longer cobblers be?
Then they danced and skipped and leapt over chairs and benches. At last they danced out of the doors. From that time forth they came no more. But as long as the shoemaker lived, all went well with him, and all his undertakings prospered.
The end! Thank you all so much for watching this holiday episode of the Citrus Club. Special thanks to our sponsor, JMB Construction, specializing in concrete work, grading, driveway install, and more. Find out more about this business in our description. The music composition for this episode was done by the amazing Brian Bush and directed by yours truly, me, Blair. Thanks so much for watching. Your support means the world to us. Make sure to give us a like, a comment, let us know what you thought about this holiday episode, and are you excited for the next one coming at you next week? Happy holidays!